Camille. I'm going to be talking about the self-compassion break and giving a demonstration. But before I jump into the demonstration, I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can use the self-compassion break most effectively. So there are two things I'm going to be going over. The first is that short moments of awareness repeated over time is the most effective way for changing your brain. So what happens when we use short moments of awareness and repeat them over time is the synaptic connections become stronger, and so do the neural pathways. And when this happens, it actually changes the way we respond and makes our responses more aligned with what we've been practicing in those short moments of awareness. So that's really important to consider. The other thing is that when we practice the self-compassion break, we start small. We start with experiences and emotions that feel manageable. And we do that so that we can be successful, so that we can strengthen those neural pathways in the right way. And then we gradually build up to more difficult emotions, so that when we are met with really challenging emotions later on, we actually have the capacity to meet them and to use the practice to meet them. So those are just a few things to consider. The first being that short moments of awareness repeated over time are most effective. So that means practice the self-compassion break for small moments and repeat it multiple times in the day. And the second thing is that it's important to start small. So start with feelings and thoughts that are manageable and feel small, and gradually build up to more stressful situations with more suffering. Okay, so now I will demonstrate the self-compassion break, and I'll just start off by kind of describing a situation that I often use this practice in. So I drive my car a lot. I live in the country. And I like to use this practice while I'm driving because often when I'm driving, I'll be thinking about a lot of things. And when I'm thinking about a lot of things, often I'll start to worry. So when a moment of worry arises because of some thought that I'm having, I will start with the first step of the self-compassion break, which is to place your hand on your heart. And you just feel that sensation. You just notice what happens when you place your hand on your heart. Okay? And then I move to the second step of the self-compassion break, which is to name the experience. So I would say, wow, that really hurts. This is worry. That does not feel good, this worry. So that's the second step. And then I move to the third step, where I'm bringing in an awareness that there are other people in the world, like me, that I'm not alone. So I'll say, there are probably a lot of people, Camille, who are also experiencing worry right now. So you're not alone, sweetheart. And then I'll move to the last step, the fourth step, and I'll say, you know what? It's really okay to experience worry. It's really, really okay. And that's the whole practice. So when practicing this, remember, repeat it multiple times in the day. It's a very short practice, so it really works with the concept of short moments of practice and awareness repeated over time. And the other thing is, remember to start small. Start with a small worry. Start with something that almost feels neutral. And just practice the practice and feel it in your body and experience what it's like. And if you do it over time, what will happen is it will build up your neural pathways so that when you are met with more difficult moments of suffering, you will be able to meet them with this practice. So I hope that you are enjoying reading my blog, and I hope that you got something out of this clip.